We're on the field here at Greenbrier with Springfield head football coach Randy Thomas as the Springfield Yellow Jackets get ready to take on the Greenbrier Bobcats. Before we talk about this ball game tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about the White House Springfield game last week, a game that Springfield won by the score of 21-14. Coach Thomas, I know everyone's anxious to know what your thoughts are about last week's ball game.
You know, it was just a real good, hard-hitting game. Both teams played hard, and, you know, this time we came out on the winning end of a close game. Like last year, we came out on the short end twice in close games. And, you know, it's typical White House, well-coached and play good, solid football and get after you. And, you know, I was proud of our boys to overcome and win the game and get the monkey off their back after an 8-year stretch.
There were some breaks in the ball game. And I thought this time the breaks went Springfield's way.
Yeah, but I think you make breaks. I mean, there's no doubt in our first two games we had delivered contact. We had hit people very, very hard. And, I mean, you know, that's part of football. And I think that the contact made some of the breaks. And, you know, I feel like that it was just we outplayed them on that particular night and won the game. You know, that's nobody was nervous. Everybody was focused and did their job.
And I have heard that you were selected as the Titans Coach of the Week. And maybe there was a story in the Nashville paper about that on Monday. So congratulations to you and the coaching staff.
Well, the players win games. I've told you that every time I've ever coached. So those kids won that ball game. I didn't have much to do with it. But that was, you know, I think there's some money involved. And if we get the money, I'm going to feed them before one of the games this year.
All right, very good. Coach, we're going to talk about Greenbrier now for a few minutes. Greenbrier, of course, coming in with 2 wins and 1 loss. They have a 24-14 victory over Donaldson Christian to start the season. They lost at David Lipscomb 21-0. Last week they got a win at Sycamore 34-10. What can you tell us about Greenbrier?
They're real solid on defense, and they've got size. They kick it pretty good. Quarterback's impressive, and their backfield, they got more speed, I think, than any Greenbrier team since, I don't know, back when Coach Sarles was here with Lucas and some of those boys at tailback. I think that it's going to be a real challenge for us. They're a good wing T team, and I anticipate a lot of midline and veer tonight, trying to run up underneath our ends. Their fullback, Kirk Williams, I've known him since he was a little young'un, and he's turned into a good, solid, strong football player that'll run it right at you. So, you know, I think it's going to be a lot of contact tonight, and the team that makes the mistakes is going to be the team that loses.
Of course, Springfield got a win over Greenbrier last year, 24-15. Before that, Springfield had lost twice to Greenbrier, 35-13 in 1999 and 14-0 in the year 2000. So you're coming off of a win over the Bobcats last year at Springfield. Any significance in the game being played here at Greenbrier and in the possibility that we could have a shower?
Well, the rain doesn't affect, you know, I think sometimes some of the Greenbrier folks think we don't play good in rain. But, you know, we're an I football team now running north-south football, and they're a wing T team running east-west with a little belly and buck trap thrown in there. So, you know, the weather's not, you know, it'll be equally effective on either football team.
What will be the deciding factors in tonight's game, Coach?
We got to score points. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I thought last week our offense did a beautiful job between the 20s. And I thought we had an opportunity to put more points on the board in the second quarter. And when you don't do that, a lot of times it can come back to haunt you, and it almost did. We got to finish, and we got to play a better defensive game than we played this year to beat this team tonight, because I'm telling you, they're real and they're pretty good.
Are there any specific things that you felt the Yellow Jackets did not do well last week that you've been working on this week and are hoping to improve?
Well, I mean, anybody that's seen us play knows that we spend 35 to 40 minutes a day on the punting game. I'm a firm believer that defense and kicking is where you win high school football games. And, you know, we did have one block last week. It turned out good, but you cannot win games getting punts blocked. And I know you might look at them and think they don't work at it, but we do work at it. So we're doing everything we can do to improve the special teams. Greenbrier's a threat. They set a wall to their sidelines and do a good job on kick and punt returns. And we've got to cover those kicks and punts and get field position if we're going to win this game.
Coach Thomas, thank you very much. Congratulations to you, the coaching staff, and the team on a great win over White House last week. But I know now that game's in the past, and you've got to do it again tonight. So good luck.
Yeah, that game was in the past to me 2 minutes after it was over with, because I knew what was coming. This is one of the most difficult games to play for any coach that ever coaches at Springfield. I promise you, if you think you know what pressure is, you don't know until you coach Springfield High School playing Greenbrier in football, I promise.
Okay, thank you, Randy. Good luck. Springfield head football coach Randy Thomas. We'll have the starting lineups coming up in just a few moments. We're going to take a break, so stay with us for Robertson County High School football, the Springfield Yellow Jackets and the Greenbrier Bobcats. Our coverage of the game starts after we take this time out.
Presenting the ultimate tire for your 4x4, the Michelin LTX. Michelin technology gives it a smoother, quieter ride than you'd expect from a 4x4 tire. Yet it's tough enough, Michelin enough, to get you through anything.
Available at Rod's Car Care Center, Highway 41 South in Springfield.
Distributors of reliable LP gas, AmeriGas has won the admiration and respect of area residents for their honest and neighborly business practices. They deliver propane in both bulk and bottle forms and assume the immense responsibility for heating many of the homes and farms in the area. Anyone interested in acquiring the versatility of gas should contact AmeriGas at 2814 Memorial Boulevard in Springfield. Telephone 384-3571 for full information.
Every breath was very painful. I couldn't breathe.
It was like a weight on my chest.
I just thought it was indigestion.
Any chest pain can be serious, and TriStar Chest Pain Centers are here to help. With the only network of fully accredited chest pain centers in our region.
It scared me.
Because when it's your heart, time is life.
For friendly, helpful service, go to Walker Hardware, Springfield Electrical and Plumbing Supply, 3573 Tom Austin Highway. Hardware, paint, tools, water heaters, and parts. They can even do the plumbing and wiring of your house. That's Walker Hardware, Springfield Electrical and Plumbing Supply, open 7 till 5 Monday through Friday, 7 till noon on Saturdays. Telephone 384-0485. The Greenbrier Bobcats are on the field, and now the Springfield Yellow Jackets are about to make their appearance here at Greenbrier for tonight's big inter-county matchup between Greenbrier and Springfield. The Bobcats are already out, heading to the far side of the stadium. Excellent crowd on hand to watch this football game. Jackets grill Greenbrier, and the Yellow Jackets about to break through the sign being held by the Springfield High School cheerleaders as the captains get ready to meet for the toss of the coin. Representing the Yellow Jackets, and here they come. Yellow Jackets on the field, and the crowd stands to cheer the Jackets. Springfield coming off of a big win over White House last Friday night. To represent the Yellow Jackets, Tony Harris will be going out, and going out along with Tony will be number 37, Corbett Hollinsworth. From the far side of the field, it's going to be Kirk Williams, Josh Birdwell, Roger Pettigo coming out. I think those are the players that are going to be representing Greenbrier as captains for tonight to toss the coin. This is Walter George, ready to send you the broadcast. Tom Beasley is here. Kenneth Hawkins is here to keep all of the stats. And, of course, Wayne Thaxton is here for cable television coverage. White is the other Greenbrier player. Luke White, number 62, Rock Pettigo, 57, Kirk Williams, number 15, and Josh Birdwell, number 30. The captains are being introduced right now. Tom Beasley, looking forward to an exciting football game here tonight.
Walter, it should be an exciting football game. You know, this is one, everybody says, well, you can throw the records out. This is one where you can pretty much throw the records out. These two teams root for each other, I guess you could say 9 weeks out of the year. There's only 1 week when they don't root for each other, and that's this week when they play each other.
Springfield has won the toss. The Yellow Jackets have deferred their option until the beginning of the second half. And Greenbrier will receive. The Bobcats are going to get the football. Springfield is going to kick off. And Springfield will be moving from south to north, I guess it is, here at the football field in Greenbrier. Bobcats going from north to south as they receive the ball. Right now, timeout on the field. We'll be back. Springfield and Greenbrier coming up in just a moment. Springfield Yellow Jacket football on cable TV, presented in part by Burton D. Glover, attorney at law, criminal law, DUIs, wills and estates, general civil law, workers' compensation, personal injury, and family law. The law office of Burton D. Glover, located at 200 Fifth Avenue East, Springfield. Call 384-1484. Burton D. Glover, attorney at law. Corbett Hollinsworth is teeing up the football. Tom Beasley, tell us about the starting offensive lineup for the Bobcats.
At quarterback for the Bobcats, it'll be Roger Herndon. The fullback is Kirk Williams. The tailback is Josh Birdwell. Wingback will be Justin Boguski. The tight end is Christian Booth. And the split end will be Hunter Norton. Along the line, Trevor Dickerson is the center for the Bobcats. The left guard is Nick Brown. The left tackle is Curtis Scott. The right guard is Corey Mayo. And the right tackle is Don Scott.
And here's the kickoff. Boguski has it up to the 15, the 20, crosses the 25, up to the 30, and will be tackled at the 30. Making the stop for the Yellow Jackets was
Tony Fisher. Is that right? Tony Flair, rather. I'm sorry.
All right, so Greenbrier starts first and 10 at their own 30. Bobcats at their own 30, starting first and 10. And the Cats to the line. Quarterback for Greenbrier will be Kirk Williams. Now we have the game ready to go. Greenbrier with the ball. Williams hands off. That's Boguski with the ball. And he will carry it up across the 35 to about the 36. Stop made by Collier. Rico Collier making the stop on the play. It'll be a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Rico Collier with the tackle. Greenbrier just getting going here with the football, receiving the opening kickoff. We'll tell you more about the game here in a few moments. Kirk Williams gets the snap. It's Boguski again. And Wesley Wilson is there to get him. Wesley Wilson coming out of that linebacker spot makes the tackle. And it's Herndon is starting at quarterback tonight. So Roger Herndon is the starting quarterback. But Justin Boguski had the ball. Boguski, 5'11", 175-pounder, gained a couple of more yards. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Bobcats facing their first 3rd down of the night. The quarterback is number 16, Roger Herndon, for the Greenbrier Bobcats. And it looks like Greenbrier is going to have a first down as the handoff goes to Kirk Williams coming out of the backfield. Williams is tackled by Randy Turner. It is enough yardage for a first down. They've spotted the ball at the Greenbrier 44, where it is first down and 10. Greenbrier coming in here with a 2-1 record, with wins over Donaldson Christian and a win last week at Sycamore. The only loss by the Bobcats at David Lipscomb, where they lost 21-0. Quarterback Herndon drops, wants to throw, being pressured, throws the pass incomplete. Excellent pressure being applied by P.J. Hudson. P.J. Hudson putting pressure on the quarterback Roger Herndon and forcing him to throw, and the pass falls incomplete. Who else was there, Tom?
Mitch Northington was in there for the Jackets, and they had gotten Herndon going backwards, and he had to throw off that back foot, and the ball sailed just over Williams' outstretched hands.
2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Roger Herndon brings his team to the line. Straight T backfield. The snap and the fullback comes up the middle. A little running room for Kirk Williams. Williams, 180-pound, 5'9" senior, and has gained about 4 yards. Give him 5 yards. Call it 3rd down and 5. Another big 3rd down play here for Greenbrier. 9:50 left first quarter. Springfield and Greenbrier playing here at Greenbrier tonight. And Greenbrier offensively looks pretty sharp here early in the game. Coming to the line with a wide out way over to the right side. That's Hayes, Taylor Hayes. And now a timeout called by Greenbrier. Timeout on the field, no score in the game. We'll be back with a big 3rd down play coming up in just a moment.
Why call an outside expediter when you have local people who offer better service and rates? S&F Pickup and Delivery Service, located on Highway 41 North. Call for quotes on time deliveries overnight, 384-4567, 384-5813, or out of the area, call 1-800-782-9270.
We're S&F. Why call anyone else?
S&F Pickup and Delivery Service.
Carrier cares about the environment. Our cooling systems that use Puron refrigerant won't harm the Earth's ozone layer. And they're our most reliable ever. Because we only have one world, and they only have one future.
Since 1959, Robinette Sales and Service has been meeting the comfort needs of Robertson County with Carrier. With semi-annual inspections of your system, free estimates on replacement units, commercial systems, or to make your home comfortable, call the experts at Robinette.
Carrier, air made perfect.
Greenbrier ready to go. 2 wide outs to the right side. Herndon comes down the line on the option play. The fumble. Ball is rolling back upfield. And Greenbrier has recovered the ball back at their own 30. And Scott was there to recover for Greenbrier. That's number 66, Don Scott. It's a big loss on the play as Herndon on the option play got hit just as he was going to make the pitch, and the ball rolled back upfield. A loss of how much, Tom?
17 yards.
17-yard loss on the play. So Greenbrier into a punting situation, getting ready to punt. This is number 43, Barrett Brown. Barrett Brown getting ready to punt the ball. He gets it away, straight downfield. It's going to be taken by Martin. Martin is tackled immediately at the Springfield 46. So the Yellow Jackets go on offense, 1st and 10, at their own 46, in good field position, Tom.
Yes, Walter, and Dustin Cole made the stop for the Bobcats on that punt.
Well, the fumble that Greenbrier had there a moment ago was very costly for Greenbrier because it ended up allowing Springfield to get the football way out here near midfield. They have respotted the ball. They have spotted it at the Springfield 47. The Jackets coming to the line. We'll give you the Springfield offensive lineup in a moment. Rico Collier is the quarterback, gets the snap, pitches the ball. That's Baub to the right side, Baub to the corner. Baub will go across the midfield stripe. Baub carries the ball on to the Greenbrier 46. Offensive lineup for Marcus Johnson is back there. Baub, number 25, Myron Baub. Wide receiver will be Corbin Hollingsworth. Fullback is Wesley Wilson. In the offensive line, tight end Drew Wilson. The guards will be Josh England. And the other guard is DeMarcus Bradley. The tackles, Reshawn Lunsford, Frank Royal. The center, Derek Mendenhall. Collier to throw. Throwing for the end zone. The pass overthrown. The defender had fallen down at the 20-yard line. And wide open downfield was the intended receiver, number 5, DeJohnny Payne, but the pass was overthrown, and it is going to be 3rd down coming up Springfield.
And Walter, had that pass been completed, DeJohnny would have been in the end zone. Jacob Aldridge fell down as the ball was delivered, and DeJohnny Payne had open field in front of him.
All right, Springfield 2 wide outs to the left side. Here's the pitch coming this way is Baub, running room at the 40. Baub at the Greenbrier 37. Looks like enough for another Springfield 1st down. Well, the Jackets are going to move the chain. I think I said another first down. I guess that's actually the first down of the game. 9-yard gain on the play for Springfield. So Springfield gets their first down in good field position at the Greenbrier 37. Jackets coming to the line. 2 wideouts to the left again. Collier will get the snap, raises up, wants to throw, has time. Now the protection breaks down and he runs. 30, 25, 20, knocked out of bounds as he carries to the 10. All the way down to the Greenbrier 11, I think, is where they spotted the ball.
And Jacob Aldridge again makes a touchdown-saving push to get Rico out of bounds.
And that was a 12-yard gain on the play, 21-yard gain on the play. Oh, what? At the 12. Okay. I'm sorry. I knew it had something to do with 12. 26-yard gain on the play. Okay. At the 12. Down the line option play. Handoff, cutting back Baub. Baub inside the 10 to about the 8 and will be tackled at that spot. One of the defenders there was Josh Birdwolf for Greenbrier. Springfield now facing a second down and about 8.
Because the 3 going to be second down and 7 for the Yellow Jackets.
Checking the spotting of the ball. I believe the ball is near the 7 at the 8. Okay. Springfield at the line. Let's see what they run. Into the middle. Not much there. That, of course, is Marcus Johnson, number 1, coming out of the backfield. And Johnson manages to fight for a yard or 2, give him 2 yards on the play. And it's 3rd and about 5 for the Yellow Jackets. The ball is near the Greenbrier 6. Springfield can get a first down without scoring. Collier changing the offensive formation around a little bit. Quick snap. Collier to throw. Now he's going to run. Goes to the outside. Runs to the corner. And touchdown. Springfield. Well, Tom Beasley, a 6-yard run for a touchdown. Speed may not be the greatest thing, but it's sure hard to beat it when you've got it. And when you look and there's nobody open and you can just tuck the ball under your arm and run for a touchdown, that gives you an added dimension in that backfield.
It does, Walter, and that's one of the things that I think Springfield's shown. You know, the last time we got a pass play out here, had it been completed, it would have been a score.
Here's the extra point attempt. It's blocked. And the try for the conversion fails. So Springfield leads 6-0. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back with a Springfield kickoff in just a moment. Everyone at Baldwin's Barbecue wants you to know they have a new location on Central Avenue in Springfield, but the menu hasn't changed. They still have that delicious Baldwin's Barbecue, just like they've been serving Springfield and Robertson County for many, many years. Roasted potatoes, chicken, ribs, coleslaw, beans, and cornbread. They even offer you a piece of pie with your meal. Why not take home a family pack of barbecue tonight? That's Baldwin's Barbecue, now on Central Avenue here in Springfield.
Come see why the Stewart Williams Company has been the furniture store of choice for Robertson County and Middle Tennessee since 1923. Check out our beautiful 33,000 square foot showroom with the finest in furniture, appliances, and electronics. Come in and browse through Stewart Williams' new Berkline Gallery. Berkline fine quality recliners and sofas. Stewart Williams Company at 801 Memorial Boulevard in Springfield. Stewart Williams Company, everything to make your house a home.
Corbett Hollingsworth has teed up the ball again for the Yellow Jackets, ready to kick off after the Springfield score. A moment ago, a 6-yard run by Rico Collier, Springfield quarterback, and the extra point was blocked, but Springfield leads 6-0. Ball comes bouncing downfield. It's Boguski at the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, 35, 40, 45, and is finally tackled at the Greenbrier 47. Greenbrier sets up a good wall, and Boguski gets behind it over on the far side of the field and runs down the Greenbrier side of the field for a big return of the kickoff.
Corbett Hollingsworth and Tony Harris there to make the stop for Springfield, and if somebody didn't get his shoestring, Walter, he'd have been gone.
That's exactly right. An excellent run back.
A 40-yard return, Walter, so the Yellow Jackets really have to stiffen the defense here.
2 wideouts to the right. Option play, handoff comes in the middle. Coming up the field with the ball is Josh Birdwell. Birdwell across the 50, runs to the Springfield 45. He'll be tackled at that spot, a gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Frank Parker on the stop for the Yellow Jackets, Walter, on that play.
Yellow Jackets in front 6-0, but Springfield missed their extra point, had it blocked there a moment ago. Springfield still having some problems with their kicking game. Greenbrier to the line, wing off to the right. Quarterback hands off Birdwell. Birdwell slides down. Birdwell trying to run to the edge, decided to cut it back inside, and as he made that cut, his feet slipped and he went down. Bradley was there to step into the hole. It's a gain of a couple of yards. That'll make it 3rd down and 1 for the Cats.
Walter, 3rd down and 1, a big play here for the Yellow Jackets. Like to stop them here and make them try to kick the ball.
Of course, Greenbrier wanting just as badly to pick up this 1st down and keep their drive going. Straight T in the backfield. Herndon, the quarterback, will turn, hands the ball off, and that is Williams. Williams is taken down very close to the 1st down. It depends on where they mark it. 1st down for the Cats. That'll move the chain.
Randy Turner on the stop, that center of the Springfield line making the stop that time, Walter, but Kurt Williams is able to get the 1 yard, actually almost 2 yards that time.
So that keeps the Cats drive going and keeps the clock running. 4.5 minutes left, 1st quarter. Springfield in front 6-0. Again, straight T backfield. Down the line on the option play. Handoff to the left halfback. Coming up in there for a couple of yards. Drew Wilson credited with the tackle, a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Ball resting just inside the Springfield 40. In possession of the Bobcats. Cats up to the line. Herndon turns, hands off. A little running room. Birdwell, Josh Birdwell again. Birdwell gets a couple of yards, and then Springfield closes the hole quickly. Drew Wilson was there again defensively, and a couple of other Jackets there. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 5 coming up for the Cats. We have 3.5 minutes left in the 1st quarter of the game. The game being played at Greenbrier. Got a standing room only crowd. People standing all around the fence on both sides of the stadium watching this big Robertson County matchup. Greenbrier and Springfield. Cats to the line. 3rd down, they need about 5. Wings on both sides. And the backs run into each other. Mix up in the backfield. And that is all Bradley needed. DeMarcus Bradley there to make the play. And Tom, we need to apologize to DeMarcus Bradley. We had a mix-up on our roster last week, and we didn't call him DeMarcus Bradley, but he is DeMarcus Bradley, number 50. He played a great game last week, and he made a big defensive play there for Springfield.
He did make a big defensive play, Walter. That makes it 4th down, and the Bobcats are back to punt.
Bobcats getting ready to punt the ball away. Long count, good snap. Punt almost blocked. It is away, downfield. It's going to be fumbled. Springfield, it's still loose, and Greenbrier has recovered it. Springfield trying to pick up the football, and Greenbrier has recovered it. I believe it's number 92, Dustin Cole, recovered the fumble.
He did, Walter, and that was... Springfield's problems with special teams. They reared their heads a couple of weeks ago against Gallatin, and then last week special teams were big for the Yellow Jackets. On the positive side, let's hope the Jackets can find a way to stuff this effort on this series.
All right, Greenbrier in great position here after recovering that Springfield fumble. And the give to Williams. Williams will carry the ball inside the 10 to about the 5. Sometimes when a football is loose, the best thing to do is just fall on the ball instead of trying to pick it up. Of course, I know Springfield was anxious to get that ball back downfield and maybe mishandled it a little bit there a moment ago and fumbled it back to Greenbrier. But a big break for the Bobcats, and Dana Stewart making the tackle on that last play. It's second down and goal for Greenbrier. The ball is at the Springfield 5 with 1:40 left here in the first quarter. And the handoff will go to Williams. And Williams is dragged down. 2 or 3 players there, including number 21, Terrell Dunbar for Springfield, and a couple of other players. No gain on the play. And Greenbrier now facing a third down at the Springfield 5 with 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Springfield in front 6-0, but the Bobcats are threatening with the ball at the Springfield 5. At the Springfield 5. Greenbrier calls timeout. Springfield leading 6-0. We'll be back. More football in a moment.
Bills got you down? Need a little extra cash until payday? Well, come in to Cash and Dash. We offer title loans, check advance, check cashing, and local phone service. Our staff is friendly and helpful. Plus, at Cash and Dash, there's no credit check and no hassle. Get the fast, friendly service you need when you need it at Cash and Dash. Come in today, Cash and Dash, 2404B Memorial Boulevard in Springfield or 706B Highway 76 in White House.
At Hollingsworth Tire and Fuel, we know you got a tough road ahead. But don't panic. We sell Kelly tires. When the going gets tough, come by Hollingsworth Tire and Fuel for a good deal on a great Kelly tire.
The Bobcats have been to the far side of the field to talk with the Greenbrier coaching staff. Kirk Williams, the head coach, John Elmore, Robert Estes, Kelly Ziegler, David Johnson, all over there. And on the third down play, Springfield makes the stop. Handoff went to number 30. That is Birdwell, and he is taken down. No gain on the play, so now it's fourth down, and we may see Greenbrier send in the field goal unit. We'll see. They're checking. Looking to the far side of the field is quarterback Roger Herndon. And now it looks like the field goal unit's coming in, Tom.
Yes, and Luke White will be trying this one, and this will be about a 22-yard field goal attempt, Walter.
Okay. As you said, number 62, Luke White to try it. Remember, Williams is holding for him. High snap. The ball is down. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. Wide to the right. Springfield has held and will take over the football. Well, Tom, the first big break of the ball game went to Greenbrier, recovering that Springfield mishandled punt there a moment ago. But now Greenbrier unable to put points on the board, and Springfield will take over. So that has to be a big break for Springfield.
It is, Walter, and of course that'll put the ball now at the 20. So the Yellow Jackets will start their offensive series from that point.
Springfield up to the line, ready to go. Rico Collier, the quarterback. Jackets still leading 6-0. Collier to throw. Pass is complete. Corbett Hollingsworth makes the catch, and then he is hammered down, pushed back upfield. And it'll be second down coming up here for the Yellow Jackets.
Pass to Hollingsworth for the Yellow Jackets is complete.
Corbett Hollingsworth makes the catch.
Flag on the play. Backfield in motion for the Yellow Jackets.
Springfield in possession of the ball after holding Greenbrier there a moment ago at the Springfield 5. We have a penalty flag down on the field, do we? Yes, we do. Have a penalty flag down. And we're waiting for the official to give us the preliminary signal.
Walter, it's going to be backfield in motion, I believe, against the Jackets. So that'll move them back 5 yards, make it 1st and 15.
You're exactly right. Motion penalty against Springfield. We still have about 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Springfield to the line, and they won't have time to get this play off, I don't think. Maybe they will. We'll see. Force, they do get it off. Collier to throw. Looks. Now he's being chased. Collier's going to run. He's up to the 16 and maybe the 17, and that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Springfield leads Greenbrier 6-0 here in Greenbrier, the home of the Bobcats. We'll be back second quarter in a moment.
The experts at Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning are a proud participant in the TVA Energy Right program. You can get a new heat pump with energy-efficient cooling and heating with no down payment and low monthly long-term financing. Or if your system just needs our service expertise, we'll tune your unit for the most efficient performance for lower utility bills and longer life. For your comfort, call Anderson today at 384-8308 or visit AndersonHeating.com for details on all the services by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning.
The Farmers Bank has been committed to the Robertson County community since 1912, for almost a century. They met each challenge by providing quality and dependable products and services. And now is the time to take advantage of low rates on home mortgages, as well as a buyer's market ideal for buying that new home. Through the years, one thing has remained the same. The Farmers Bank is a bank for people like us. And they know Robertson County because they live here just like we do. The Farmers Bank, taking care of us for the next 100 years.
Well, the crowd getting behind the Yellow Jackets on the visiting side of the field. Crowd over on the home side getting behind the Bobcats. So just a good football game taking place here tonight against seeing a matchup of two good Robertson County teams. Greenbrier, as I mentioned, 2-1. They beat Donaldson Christian 24-14. They lost to David Lipscomb second week of the season 21-0. Last week they won at Sycamore 34-10. Springfield coming off a big 21-14 victory over White House last Friday night at Springfield. Out of the backfield, Marcus Johnson with the ball for Springfield. Johnson up across the 20. Has moved the ball to about the 21. Be a gain of 3 on the play. Wayne Jones, I think it was, with the ball. Not Marcus Johnson, but Wayne Jones. A gain of 3 yards on the play. And it's third down coming up here for Springfield. Third down at the Yellow Jacket 21. Springfield with a wide out to the left side of the field. That's Martin. Johnson's in the backfield along with Baub. And now, official has blown a whistle. Official comes out on the field, takes his position. Looks like now we're ready to go. Springfield in front, 6-0. Collier, the quarterback, gets the snap, fakes the handoff, gives it now, and there is a loose football. And Greenbrier has recovered it. Greenbrier recovering another Springfield fumble. Making the recovery for Greenbrier, number 30, Josh Birdwell. Josh Birdwell recovering another Springfield fumble. So a loose ball, and Greenbrier comes up with it. Bobcats will have it at the Springfield 19. It'll be 1st and 10 at that spot for Greenbrier. Just into the second quarter. Springfield leading in the game 6-0, but Greenbrier again threatening. Herndon, the quarterback, is going to hand the ball off. That is Birdwell. Birdwell runs hard to the 15. Birdwell to the 10. Birdwell inside the 10 to about the 5. Josh Birdwell. Birdwell getting some good blocking from the Greenbrier offensive line and has moved that football to the Springfield 5, where it is 1st and goal for the Bobcats. 1st and goal. Up to the line. Boguski, Williams, and Birdwell. And it's Birdwell with the call. Birdwell pulled down. Sliding down the line to make the play, P.J. Hudson for Springfield. P.J. Hudson makes the tackle. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball. He may have gotten a yard on the play. 1 yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and goal. Greenbrier at the Springfield 4. Officials having difficulty getting the football straightened out. They keep throwing the ball out to the near side of the field, and somebody keeps throwing it back on the field. The official still not satisfied. Now he's hollering to the far side of the field. He wants another ball from over on the Greenbrier side of the field. Okay. Ball is placed down at the Springfield 4, where it's 2nd and goal for the Bobcats. 10:50 to play. First half. Springfield leading 6-0, but the Cats are threatening. Up to the line, Herndon. Williams is behind him. Birdwell off to the right. Here's the snap. And it's Williams. He's in for the touchdown. Williams has scored. Kirk Williams carries the ball into the end zone for Greenbrier. And now Greenbrier can take the lead if they can convert the conversion point. Out there to try it. Looks like it's going to be 62. Luke White to try and add the extra point that would give Greenbrier the lead. Now there's a flag being thrown. And the officials are going to step in. Either offsides or illegal procedure. Illegal procedure against Greenbrier. 5-yard penalty against the Cats. That moves the ball back to the 9-yard line, so they'll try the conversion point from there. White ready to try it. Here's the snap. It's down. The kick is up. The kick is good. Greenbrier leads 7-6. Timeout on the field. We'll be back in a moment.
Now that we've moved in, I need to find a doctor. My son seems depressed. And I wonder. I felt alone.
Something serious.
Thank you.
Great hospitals and great physicians where you need them. The TriStar Medline.
For friendly, helpful service, go to Walker Hardware, Springfield Electrical and Plumbing Supply, 3573 Tom Austin Highway. Hardware, paint, tools, water heaters, and parts. They can even do the plumbing and wiring of your house. That's Walker Hardware, Springfield Electrical and Plumbing Supply, open 7 till 5 Monday through Friday, 7 till noon on Saturdays. Telephone 384-0485.
Luke White getting ready to kick off for Greenbrier, and it looks like he's planning on kicking it short, and he does. It's high and it's end over end, and P.J. Hudson catches it and goes down. Springfield will have the football at the Yellow Jacket 33, 1st and 10 at that spot.
Walter, that's a lot like last week's play where P.J. took one and was able to get some yardage. This time I think Greenbrier looked to kick it to P.J., and they didn't let him have any of that extra yardage he got last week against White House.
Greenbrier coming in very well prepared for this game. I think that's obvious at this point. Springfield has made some mistakes, and I don't think the Yellow Jackets can continue to make these kind of mistakes that they've been making and hope to win this ball game. Greenbrier leads 7-6. Second man into the middle. A yard, if that. That's Baub with the ball. Myron Baub coming up the middle. Give him a yard. It's 2nd down and 9. Well, we have 10 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first half of this football game. Greenbrier leading 7-6. Both teams have scored a touchdown. Greenbrier kicked their extra point. Springfield's extra point was blocked. Quarterback Collier to throw. Pass across the middle. Complete. Martin, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. Fumbles the ball. The battle goes on. Springfield recovered the fumble. There is a flag down back upfield. There is a flag down back upfield. The officials are discussing the call. And this one is coming back. This one is coming back. Illegal block against Springfield is the call. Illegal block. So the ball is coming back. And Springfield continuing to make mistakes. After a nice pass completion, a fumble, and Springfield fortunate to recover the fumble. And then they look back upfield, and here's a penalty for an illegal block.
Walter, that's, as we talked about, you know, the Yellow Jackets have to eliminate some of those mistakes. And that flag came out real early, so it's somebody along the offensive line maybe turned somebody the wrong way, maybe got down too low.
Ball near the Springfield 25. Jackets facing second down and about 18. Collier brings them to the line. Here's the snap. Pitch is coming to Baub. Comes to the edge at the 30, at the 35. Baub out of bounds at the 40. Good run by Baub coming out of the backfield. So Springfield running to the edge and turning upfield and gaining yardage. The carry will be to the Springfield 40, and it's about 3 yards short of a first down. 14-yard gain on the play. 9:39 left first half. Big third down play here for Springfield, and now Springfield calls a timeout. Timeout Springfield. Greenbrier leads 7-6. Let's take a break. We'll be back in a moment.
Why call an outside expediter when you have local people who offer better service and rates? S&F Pickup and Delivery Service, located on Highway 41 North. Call for quotes on time deliveries overnight, 384-4567, 384-5813, or out of the area, call 1-800-782-9270.
We're S&F. Why call anyone else?
S&F Pickup and Delivery Service.
Here they come. Tough Laredo light truck tires from Uniroyal. With a deep, wide tread design that gets you there and back. Laredo light truck tires are made to take it on the road or off. If you drive a pickup, van, or 4x4, Laredo is your kind of tire.
Get your Laredo tires at Rod's Car Care Center, Highway 41 South in Springfield.
All right, Springfield coming back to the line, facing a third down and really about 4. I think I said third down and 3 a moment ago, but it's closer to 4. Springfield needing to keep possession of the ball and keep their drive alive, with Greenbrier leading 7-6.
And Walter, that timeout was kind of interesting. Normally you see either Coach John Offit or Coach Thomas go out to the huddle. Actually, Coach Thomas wanted an explanation of the illegal block play that was called the play before against Springfield, and I think probably that's because maybe that has to do with Springfield's blocking scheme, working on that the front 4 or 5 of the Bobcats.
Fullback comes up the middle, and he didn't get it. Birdwell stepped into the hole, and it was Marcus Johnson moving the ball for a yard, but he needed 4. He didn't get it. Birdwell with the tackle. Springfield facing a 4th down situation. And again, I point out that Springfield has had problems with their punting game. Looks like P.J. Hudson is going to be getting ready to punt the football. Downfield, Hunter Norton ready to receive. Here's the snap. Punt is away. High punt. Norton calls for a fair catch. And then the ball goes out of bounds. Greenbrier will have it at the Greenbrier 32. So with 8:51 left in the first half, Greenbrier leading 7-6, and the Bobcats have the football. So, Tom, I'd say Greenbrier has executed their game plan fairly well here tonight.
I think they have, Walter. They've been able to keep Springfield out of the end zone. Springfield's offense seems a little out of sync, and I think part of that is that they just don't seem to have. They need to go back, I guess, to basics maybe. Springfield trying to throw the ball a little bit has
Greenbrier to the line. Here we go. And it's Williams who gets the call. Breaks free. Williams still running. 35, 30, 25, 20. He's gone. Williams is going to score. Williams was stopped after a gain of about 5 yards, then broke free and ran all the way to the end zone.
That's a 68-yard touchdown run, Walter, by Kurt Williams.
Springfield had him stopped, but Williams just kept grinding those legs, and Williams does not go down easily. And he was right behind a blocker. Finally, the blocker pushed the defensive man off of him, and when he did, Williams was gone for the touchdown. Luke White is out there to try and add the extra point that would put Greenbrier in front by a touchdown and 2 extra points. Luke White ready to try it. Here's the snap. It's down. The kick is blocked. It's blocked, and Greenbrier leads 13-6 over Springfield. We'll be back after this timeout.
Distributors of reliable LP gas, AmeriGas has won the admiration and respect of area residents for their honest and neighborly business practices. They deliver propane in both bulk and bottle forms and assume the immense responsibility for heating many of the homes and farms in the area. Anyone interested in acquiring the versatility of gas should contact AmeriGas at 2814 Memorial Boulevard in Springfield. Telephone 384-3571 for full information.
Springfield Yellow Jacket football on cable TV, presented in part by Burton D. Glover, attorney at law, criminal law, DUIs, wills and estates, general civil law, workers' compensation, personal injury, and family law. The law office of Burton D. Glover, located at 200 5th Avenue East, Springfield. Call 384-1484. Burton D. Glover, attorney at law. Well, that extra point attempt a moment ago was blocked by P.J. Hudson of Springfield. Greenbrier leads 13-6 in the game. Luke White kicking off again. It's high and it's short. Fair catch is called for, and the fair catch is made. Making the catch was Babb. So it is first down, Springfield at the Yellow Jacket 39.
You know, Walter, on the last kickoff that Greenbrier had, they kicked short again that time, and P.J. Hudson got the ball. Coach Thomas this time moved Myron over there and moved P.J. back to where Myron normally is on the kickoff.
So that will give Springfield the football in good field position at the Yellow Jacket 39. Springfield now down by a touchdown and an extra point. Jackets to the line. Collier down the line, option play, wants to pass, nowhere to go, and is tackled. Springfield running down the line. It looked like Collier had thoughts of setting up and throwing the football, but not enough time for him to do that. A loss of 2 on the play. Second down and 12. 8:15 left in the first half. Greenbrier leading in the ball game by a score of 13-6. The loss back to the Springfield 38. Wide outs to the left side this time. Collier looks over that way. Pitches the ball. Babb running to the left. Needs a block at the corner. Slips by one man and turns upfield. And the football may have been loose again, but if it was, Springfield got it back. Up across the 40 to the 43. It's going to be third down. Springfield facing a 3rd down and 5 situation at their own 43. 3rd down and 6, actually.
Josh England in the right place there for Springfield. He's the player who recovered the fumble there along the sideline, Walter.
So the Jackets continuing to have problems holding on to the football here tonight. They just can't afford to keep making those kind of mistakes. 2 wideouts to the right side this time. Collier gets the snap, drops straight back to throw. Now gets a block, runs at the 50, spins to the 48. It's a first down. Rico Collier. Springfield's offense tonight, Tom, mainly has been Rico Collier dropping back to throw, and then when he finds no one open, running with the ball. He gained 9 yards on that play.
Yeah, Walter, and last week that was a big difference for the Yellow Jackets. Rico had a couple of really big plays, one really big 14-yard carry for a first down that kept the Springfield drive alive.
First down, Greenbrier 48. Coming up the middle, Baub gets hit hard at the Greenbrier 45. It'll be a gain of 3. Second down and 7 coming up. We have 6.5 minutes left in the first half of the game. Greenbrier is leading 13-6 in the ball game. And you just have to give Coach Kirk Williams and all of the assistant coaches a lot of credit for the preparation work that they have put in for this game. Greenbrier is ready to play. Split into the right, slot back to the right. Collier looks over this way, gets the snap, fullback up the middle. Number 1, Marcus Johnson carries down to the Greenbrier 35. It'll be enough for another Springfield first down.
In on the tackle that time, Corey Mayo and Trevor Dickerson for the Bobcats, Walter.
Springfield, Johnson comes up the middle, gets another first down, a gain of 8 yards. And as far as first downs, 5th first down, Springfield in the ball game. Jackets to the line, clock running, 5:45 left first half. Collier gets the snap, hands it off, coming back inside, Wayne Jones. And Greenbrier had that play read and stopped before Jones ever got his hands on the ball.
Duncan Williams in on the stop. He'd made penetration of the line that time, Walter, and didn't give Wayne any room to run on that inside slice play that we have been talking about. We talked a lot about last week.
Yeah, that's one of the White House Blue Devils' favorite plays.
Yeah, it's also becoming a Springfield favorite play, it looks like.
Okay, Jackets to the line. Greenbrier stopped at that time. Collier drops to throw, putting it up, intending it for Martin. Pass incomplete. I think that was DeJohnny Payne, the intended receiver. DeJohnny Payne, the intended receiver, down at the Greenbrier 5. But staying right with him defensively was Jacob Aldridge. And it's going to bring up second down.
Ineligible receiver downfield for the Yellow Jackets.
Ineligible receiver downfield, the signal from the officials. So they're talking now with Greenbrier. We'll see what the Bobcats' decision is going to be. I would imagine they'll take this penalty, and they will. 5 minutes left in the first half. Greenbrier leads 13-6 in the game. 2 wideouts to the left side now for Springfield.
5 yards of box off against the Yellow Jackets.
In the backfield is Marcus Johnson and Myron Baub. Rico Collier, the quarterback. The snap, it's Baub coming up the middle. Baub is hit in the hole by number 51, Trevor Dickerson. The ball at the Greenbrier 40. It's going to be third down, Springfield. 3rd down and 14 for the Yellow Jackets. 3rd down. And this is kind of a passing situation, so let's see what the Yellow Jackets decide to do. Springfield may be going to the air this time. We'll see. Corbett Hollingsworth is coming in from the bench. We've got 4.5 minutes left first half. Greenbrier in front, 13-6 in this football game. Greenbrier playing well. Springfield making some mistakes in the first half that have been big in this ball game. Here's the snap. Collier to throw, being pressured out of the pocket, runs to the edge, cuts upfield at the 35 and out of bounds at the 33. Way short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down coming up for Springfield. The Jackets are going to take a look at how much yardage they need And Springfield may be tempted to go for it here on a 4th down and 6 situation.
Well, you know, Walter, last week Springfield had a similar situation, and they quick kicked the ball, trying to get it to fall inside the 10-yard line and maybe give Greenbrier some deep field position with 4:07 left here.
Springfield lining up as if they're going for it with 2 wideouts to the right side. Here's the snap, the pitch to Babb. Babb needs a block. Babb at the 30, Babb at the 35. Babb dives to the 25. He is close to the first down. Let's see where they marked it. He got it. First down. Babb to the 25 for a first down. So Babb with some real determination at the corner, because Greenbrier had a pretty well defense. Springfield got a blocker out there, and then Babb just with desire got the first down.
And he was able to get there. He just had enough crease to get through, Walter, and that's the way Myron likes it. If you can break him past that line of scrimmage, he can really pick up some yardage.
Johnson up the middle. Johnson 20. Johnson at the 15. Johnson at the 10. Marcus Johnson down to the Greenbrier 9. It's 1st and goal for Springfield. Tom, a big 4th down play there a moment ago when the Yellow Jackets decided to go for it. Babb with that big play kept the drive alive, and now Springfield 1st and goal.
Walter, and one of the things about that is if Springfield doesn't go for it, it's really not a kicking situation, so you either pin them way back or you give up the ball.
Johnson again down to the 5. I guess short of the 5. I think they say his knee is down at the 7. We have 3 minutes left in the first half of the football game. Greenbrier leading 13-6 in the game, but Springfield threatening at the Greenbrier 7 with a 2nd and goal.
And the Yellow Jackets, obviously, with time running out here in the first half, would like to even this game up or take the lead, maybe with a 2-point conversion.
Here is the pitch to the outside. Nothing doing this time as Babb lost his footing, and Babb went down about the time he got his hands on the ball. He was losing his footing, and not really any gain on the play.
Yeah, Walter, and he also had a hard time. It looked like the pitch might have been just a little behind him, and he stopped to try and get it, and that caused him to lose his footing. And so that play, while it was well developed, it didn't get off to the kind of start the Springfield coaches would have liked.
I look for Springfield maybe to use a little misdirection. We haven't seen that from Springfield so far in the game. Let's see, except for that slice play, but let's see what they run. Here is the Jackets rolling out. Pass goes left corner. It is incomplete. Incomplete in the left corner. Pass intended for Payne over in the left corner, and the ball thrown a little wide and a little short.
Walter, it was one of those plays that you hope you can get it out there, and Rico on the run was able to get the ball out there, but as you mentioned, we weren't able to come up with it.
Springfield might have been better served had Rico tucked that ball and run again, because he's had success doing that.
And he did have open field in front of him. Big 4th down play here for Springfield, Walter.
And the Jackets will not try a field goal. They're going for a touchdown. 4th down play. Babb comes up the middle. Babb gets hit, and he didn't get there. Babb tackled at the 6-yard line. So a big stop made by Greenbrier. Springfield with a 1st and goal at the Greenbrier 9, and the Jackets do not get any points out of the drive.
And Walter, the Greenbrier defense was stacking the line on that play, and Springfield didn't. Myron looked like he might have a hole to run in, and about the time he got to the hole, it closed up.
So now with 1:50 left in the first half of the game, Greenbrier leading 13-6. I'm sure the Bobcats just want to keep possession of the ball and run out the time here in the first half. Up to the line. Handoff goes to Birdwell. And Birdwell is going to go down after a gain of maybe a yard. That's all. But that'll keep the clock running. And we've got 1.5 minutes left in the first half of the ball game with Greenbrier leading 13-6. A lot of credit has to go to the Greenbrier coaching staff preparing the Bobcats for this game. And, Tom, Greenbrier's using an unbalanced line. We haven't said much about that, but they've been using an unbalanced line, some strong to the right side, and that has really helped them.
It has, Walter. It's given them an opportunity to really run the football, and they're running really between the tackles here, trying to conserve both time and getting some big holes up in that part of the Springfield defensive line.
So Williams again getting some good yardage running behind that unbalanced line, and 50 seconds left in the first half. It's going to be 3rd down and a yard for Greenbrier. So if Springfield comes up with a big play here defensively, they might force Greenbrier to punt the ball. But of course, Greenbrier very close to getting that first down, needing only a yard, and trying to run out the time here in the first half. Greenbrier leading 13-6. Greenbrier up to the line, back to strength on the left side this time, and the handoff goes into the middle, and now Springfield calls a timeout. So very alertly, the handoff went to Williams, who started up the middle, but did not get the first down. Springfield steps in and calls timeout to stop the clock. That will force Greenbrier to punt the ball. Springfield will have an opportunity to get a run back on a punt. At least that's the way it would seem here, with 4th down and about a yard and a half. Of course, Greenbrier has the option of going for it themselves with only 17 seconds remaining in the first half, and they may very well decide to do that.
They may, Walter. In fact, that may be the discussion on the Greenbrier sideline right now, is do we just go ahead and go for it? Because, with 17 seconds left, while Springfield still has timeouts left, it will take some additional time off, and that will may give Greenbrier a chance to get a kickoff, but may not give the Jackets a chance to get a really good return.
So with 17 seconds remaining in the first half and a timeout on the field, Greenbrier facing a 4th down and 2 with the ball at the Greenbrier 14. Cats coming back on the field, and I would suspect that they're going to go for it here but they are lining up as if they are going to punt it, but we'll see what happens. Lining up in punt formation is number 43, Brown. High snap. He's going to run out the time, but he's tackled down there, and a safety as he was tackled in the end zone. I'm sure that's not what Coach Kirk Williams wanted. Coach Kirk Williams had ideas of him running some of that time off of the clock and maybe then getting a punt away, but it did not work out that way. And as a result, it is a safety for Springfield as the punter, Barrett Brown, is tackled in the Greenbrier end zone, and Springfield has scored 2 points as a result of that safety. And now Greenbrier will have to kick off to Springfield.
That's right, Walter. And the other thing for Greenbrier, one of the things that happened is that snap was a little high, yes. So Brown didn't quite have the opportunity to really get the ball and run. I'm sure that Coach Williams' instructions would have been, once you catch the ball, run out of the end zone, and he was unable to do that. He had to get the ball first.
Yeah. Okay. Greenbrier getting ready to kick off, and let's see, they're going to kick it off the tee, and that's White teeing up the ball. Remember, they've been kicking it high, and now we see again number 8, P.J. Hudson, step over there to that area where Greenbrier has been kicking the ball. We still have 11 seconds left in the first half of the game. Greenbrier leading 13-8, and the Cats ready to kick off after that safety. And we'll see what White decides to do here. He's going to kick this one high, but it is short. Stepping under it, the Jackets fumbled it again. Then it's picked up off the ground, and Springfield has it at the Greenbrier 45. Timeout with 6 seconds remaining. I think Springfield has one more timeout, and as soon as now Springfield is going to take that timeout. So with 6 seconds left, Springfield has called another timeout. This is the last timeout the Yellow Jackets have in the first half. Springfield will have time for one play, and It's going to be interesting to see what Springfield decides to run. Coming to the near side of the field, this is Martin. Larry Martin comes over. Already over there talking with Coach John Offit for the Yellow Jackets is Drew Wilson. Wilson is about to be sent on the field by Coach Offit. And Greenbrier taking advantage of the timeout. The Greenbrier team's on the far side of the field talking with their coaching staff. Greenbrier leads 13-8 in the ball game. First down and 10, Springfield at the Greenbrier 45. Springfield with enough time for one play. Of course, if it were a pass play and it were to fall incomplete, they might have time for one more pass play. Only 6 seconds left in the first half. Springfield with wideouts both sides of the field. Collier to throw. Pass across the middle, incomplete. Pass intended for Drew Wilson. Pass incomplete. That stops the clock with 3 seconds left. So it was a quick pass. It was a short pass. It was incomplete, and it stopped the clock. 3 seconds still remaining.
And, Walter, one of the things about the short pass was, had Drew caught the ball, he was in front of his defender, and he would have had a chance. He would have had some open field, might have gotten to the end zone.
It was not a well-thrown pass, and really Wilson had really not much of an opportunity to make the catch.
Well, and also Collier had a lot of heat on him. He had to throw it just a little sooner than I think Rico really wanted to.
Wideouts both sides of the field again. Collier drops back. Now he's going to run. It's a quarterback delay. He's tackled, and that's going to end the first half. So Collier gains about 10 yards as the first half comes to a close, and your score is Greenbrier 13, Springfield 8. Hard-fought first half of football. We'll be back to take a look at the scoring plays and to also talk about the stats in the first half. Of course, the bands will be performing to the home side of the stadium, and our location is on the visiting side. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back as the Springfield band comes on the field, and we'll be back with stats on the first half and comments on the first half in just a moment. Right now, let's take a timeout. Springfield and Greenbrier. At Greenbrier, the Bobcats leading at halftime, 13-8 over Springfield.
Everyone at Baldwin's Barbecue wants you to know they have a new location on Central Avenue in Springfield, but the menu hasn't changed. They still have that delicious Baldwin's Barbecue, just like they've been serving Springfield and Robertson County for many, many years. Roasted potatoes, chicken, ribs, coleslaw, beans, and cornbread. They even offer you a piece of pie with your meal. Why not take home a family pack of barbecue tonight? That's Baldwin's Barbecue, now on Central Avenue here in Springfield.
Select road. Validating tires.
What kind of road can you drive on with V.F. Goodrich tires? Any road you choose. V.F. Goodrich tires, take control.
For your tire service and fuel needs, visit Hollingsworth Tire and Fuel, 498 Industrial Drive in Springfield.
Back with you as the Springfield band is on the field getting ready to perform here at halftime. Looking at the scoring plays in the first half, Springfield scored first in the first quarter, 6:07 remaining in the first quarter. It was a 6-yard run by quarterback Rico Collier. The kick for the extra point was blocked. Springfield led 6-0. Then Greenbrier scored with 10:35 left in the first half on a 4-yard run by number 15 for the Cats, that Kirk Williams, and the extra point was added by Luke White to give Greenbrier a 7-6 lead. Then with 8:36 left in the first half, Greenbrier scored again. It was a 68-yard run again by Kirk Williams, and the kick was blocked by Springfield. Blocking the kick was number 8, P.J. Hudson for the Yellow Jackets, but Greenbrier led 13-6. Then Springfield scored with 11 seconds left in the first half on a safety when the Greenbrier punter, Barry Brown, was tackled in the Greenbrier end zone. And that accounts for the scoring in the first half. Springfield and Greenbrier. Greenbrier leading at halftime 13-8. We have some other stats on the first half that we'll check as the Springfield Band is continuing their performance over on the far side of the field here in Greenbrier, home of the Bobcats. And Tom, again, Greenbrier coming into the ball game very well prepared for this game tonight.
They have been, Walter. They've been able to use their offensive strategy has been to try and spread Springfield out a little bit, find some holes for their running backs to run through, and we really haven't seen the Bobcats throw the ball at all. That's one thing that was interesting in their win against DCA. I was here for that ball game, and they didn't throw the ball at all. They didn't throw a pass. They were able to run the ball and run the ball effectively, and that's what they've been able to do against Springfield so far this evening.
And you'll remember earlier in the game when they did try to throw, it ended in disaster for them. A quarterback thrown for a big loss on the play. So using that unbalanced line, that has been very successful for Greenbrier and has really helped them. Let's check some more stats. Springfield 8 first downs. Greenbrier had 4. All first downs came by rushing for both teams. Springfield attempted 3 passes, no completions. Greenbrier attempted 1, no completions. Rushing plays, Springfield 26, 147 yards. Greenbrier 22 rushing plays, 98 yards. Total offense, Springfield 29 offensive plays, 147 yards in the first half. Greenbrier 23 offensive plays for 98 yards. Springfield making mistakes again tonight. The Yellow Jackets have fumbled the ball 3 times and lost 2 of those fumbles. They recovered 1. Greenbrier fumbled it 1 time and lost it. Springfield's been penalized 3 times, 18 yards. Greenbrier 1 time for 5. Individual stats quickly. Springfield Rico Collier, who has dropped back in passing formation several times and not finding anybody open, has run the ball. So he's carried the ball 7 times, 65 yards and a touchdown. Myron Bev, 12 carries for 51 yards. Also out of the Springfield backfield, number 5, DeJohnny Payne number 1, Marcus Johnson has 5 carries for 29 yards. For Greenbrier, Kirk Williams, 9 carries, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns. Birdwell, 8 carries, 31 yards for Greenbrier in the first half. Bobcats coming in well prepared. Springfield making mistakes in the first half that really gave Greenbrier some good opportunities. And actually, Greenbrier could be leading by a bigger margin than they are, except for one mistake that Greenbrier made that cost them a couple of points, and that was the safety, of course.
It was, Walter. And I think if you're Coach Kirk Williams, if you're in the locker room right now, you're saying, guys, let's just keep doing what we're doing. It's working. If you're Coach Randy Thomas, I think Coach Thomas has to say, guys, we've got to play smart football like we did last week. We can't leave the ball on the carpet, so to speak. We can't fumble the ball. We've got to have, Springfield had a penalty that I know Coach Thomas questioned the official about, but that took away a big play, a big pass play that would have put Springfield in good position deep in Greenbrier territory. So I think if you're Coach Thomas, you're saying, guys, let's get back in the ball game. Let's play smart like we know we can, and we can turn this around. And as I say, if you're Coach Kirk Williams, it's let's just keep doing what we're doing.
The only 2 losses that Springfield has had to Greenbrier in 1999, Springfield lost 35-13 to Greenbrier here at Greenbrier, and in the year 2000, Springfield lost 14-0 to the Bobcats. Springfield beat Greenbrier last year 24-15. Greenbrier has an open date coming up next week, and Springfield, of course, coming in here tonight off of their big win over White House last Friday night with what everybody thought would be a lot of momentum, but Greenbrier very, very well prepared for this game. I know I've mentioned that several times, but I think that's a factor. We're going to take a break here at halftime. Greenbrier leads 13-8. We'll be back. Second half coming up. Let's take this break.
The experts at Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning are a proud participant in the TVA Energy Right program. You can get a new heat pump with energy-efficient cooling and heating with no down payment and low monthly long-term financing. Or if your system just needs our service expertise, we'll tune your unit for the most efficient performance for lower utility bills and longer life. For your comfort, call Anderson today at 384-8308 or visit andersonheating.com for details on all the services by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning.
The Farmers Bank has been committed to the Robertson County community since 1912. For almost a century, they've met each challenge by providing quality and dependable products and services. They're our full-service local business partner. For all our merchant processing, from credit card to paperless transactions, they'll be there every step of the way. Through the years, one thing has remained the same. The Farmers Bank is a bank for people like us. They know Robertson County because they live here just like we do. The Farmers Bank, taking care of us for the next 100 years.
Distributors of reliable LP gas, AmeriGas has won the admiration and respect of area residents for their honest and neighborly business practices. They deliver propane in both bulk and bottle forms and assume the immense responsibility for heating many of the homes and farms in the area. Anyone interested in acquiring the versatility of gas should contact AmeriGas at 2814 Memorial Boulevard in Springfield. Telephone 384-3571 for full information.
Come see why the Stewart Williams Company has been the furniture store of choice for Robertson County and Middle Tennessee since 1923. Check out our beautiful 33,000 square foot showroom with the finest in furniture, appliances, and electronics. Let Stewart Williams Company help you get a better night's sleep. Come in and browse through their large selection of comfortable mattresses by Serta. Stewart Williams Company at 801 Memorial Boulevard in Springfield. Stewart Williams Company, everything to make your house a home.
Second half of the game, captains will be going out to meet at the middle of the field. Remember that Springfield won the toss at the beginning of the game, and the Yellow Jackets deferred their option until the beginning of the second half. So Springfield will want the football to start the second half of this football game. Going out to represent the Jackets will be Tony Harris and Corbett Hollingsworth. And it looks like from the far side of the field, to represent Greenbrier will be number 30, and he has had a good game, Josh Birdwell. Josh has really had a good game for Greenbrier here tonight. Also, I think Kirk Williams has had an excellent game so far for the Bobcats, but he's not coming out. Number 57 will be coming out. That is Rock Pettigo. So it's Pettigo and Birdwell from the far side of the field to represent the Cats. From the near side of the field, it's Harris and Hollingsworth. Springfield's going to get the ball, Tom, and that could be a factor.
Well, it could, Walter. Of course, Springfield with opportunities late in the second quarter to score, and they'd like to have the ball right now, like to move the ball, like to have a good opening series of the third quarter and score. And then you come up with, Kenneth and I were talking during the break about the fact that if you score the touchdown, do you go for the two-point conversion there and make it a three-point ball game?
All right, let's take another timeout. Second half kickoff coming up in just a moment.
Every breath was very painful. I couldn't breathe.
It was like a weight on my chest.
I just thought it was indigestion.
Any chest pain can be serious, and TriStar Chest Pain Centers are here to help. With the only network of fully accredited chest pain centers in our region.
It scared me.
Because when it's your heart, time is life.
It's going to be interesting to see how Greenbrier decides to kick off here to Springfield to start the second half. Luke White is going to kick it high end over end, same area that they have been kicking it to. This one goes into the stands, and so Springfield will have the option of taking the football on the 35, having Greenbrier re-kick it, or taking it where it went out of bounds. So the question is, where did it go out of bounds? I don't know if they have decided yet. Let's see, the officials discussing the situation. They're going to have Greenbrier kick it again.
Yeah, the ball would come to the 35 if the Jackets took it as it went out of bounds. It would be. I
think you also have the option of taking it where it went out of bounds. So I don't know where they would have marked it, but anyway, somewhere around the 35, I guess.
So, Walter, we let them re-kick. Let's see if Springfield, no, it looks like Springfield's not making the change. You know, in the second quarter on a kickoff, they made a change. They moved Myron Babb up and moved P.J. Hudson over. Now it looks like they're going to kick maybe the other way.
All right, Luke White has moved the football over to the hash mark on the far side of the field, which probably indicates that he's going to kick this second half kickoff to the near side of the field or to the Springfield side of the field. Let's see what happens. Here it comes. It's high and it's end over end. And it's going to be taken by Bradley. Bradley at the 40, 45-50. Bradley at the 45. And Bradley out of bounds at the Greenbrier 44. So that is DeMarcus Bradley. DeMarcus Bradley making his presence known really for the first time in the ball game here tonight after having a great game against White House last week. Now he returns the second half kickoff and gives Springfield good position.
Walter, and he tried to tightrope the sidelines down there, and if he could have made one more tackler missed, I think he'd have been gone.
Springfield at the line. Quick pitch going to the far side. Babb hit behind the line, tackle for a loss back at the 50. Well, Greenbrier just pouring through over there on the far side of the field, pouring through to drag Babb down for a 4-yard loss.
Christian Booth set him up and hit him first, and then Corey Mayo made the final tackle for the Bobcats, Walter.
So the ball is at the Greenbrier 49. Springfield to the line. Collier has Babb behind him and Johnson behind him. And coming around to take the handoff is Jones. He's going to be caught and thrown down. Flags come down. Wayne Jones with the ball. And I think we're going to have a face mask call against Greenbrier. But that face mask call, though, you've got to remember, Wayne Jones is way back at the Springfield 38. And even if this is a 15-yard penalty, it's not going to move the ball very far downfield at all.
Going to put it back at about the 45, Walter, or in that vicinity, which was the initial line of scrimmage when the Jackets had it.
So it's now going to be second down and 12 for Springfield. Second down and 12 as the ball is placed at the Greenbrier 47. Springfield to the line. Split in right. Wing or flanker goes to the left side. Collier going with a long count. Gets the snap. Hands off into the middle. Greenbrier has it well covered. Greenbrier defensively is really now playing inspired football. Babb ended up with the ball, and Babb got a yard, and that's it. But Greenbrier defensively has the momentum right now, the spark in the game.
They do, Walter, and one of the things you're noticing is Springfield tried to run wide. Greenbrier's been able to string that out, and then they've tried to run up the center, and the Greenbrier defense has been moving 7 and 8 folks in the box, as they say, to keep Springfield's running game bottled up.
Collier splitting his backs behind him. Quick snap. Collier needs a block. Doesn't get it. He's tackled. Loss on the play of 2 yards. Springfield offensively not getting anybody blocked in the offensive line. Springfield's offensive line, I don't think, blocked anybody for Greenbrier that time.
Walter, Greenbrier looked like they had a stunt. They were sending Trevor Dickerson right up the center. Dickerson made it, and that disrupted the Springfield offensive flow, and Christian Booth coming up with the tackle for the Bobcats.
So a fourth down play coming up here for Springfield at the Greenbrier 47. Getting in punt formation will be P.J. Hudson. Dropping back to receive the expected punt is Roger Herndon. The Greenbrier quarterback is back in single safety. Hudson waits. Good snap to Hudson. Good punt away. Going to the far side of the field. And over there running under it and Herndon has it at the 20. Herndon up to the 22 or 23 and will be tackled at that spot. So Greenbrier takes over, 1st and 10, after being unable to move with the ball, even though they had excellent field position to start the second half. And again, Greenbrier well prepared for this ball game. Greenbrier had seen coming out here with the momentum to start the second half of the game, and that was perhaps somewhat surprising. I really thought Springfield would be a little more fired up to start the second half.
I thought Springfield would come out and try to move the ball down, and the Greenbrier defense has really stood the challenge at this point, Walter.
Herndon with the snap. Herndon hands off into the middle. Springfield stops it up. Dunbar there defensively. A couple of other players for Springfield. Dana Stewart in there defensively. Greenbrier is leading 13-8. We're into the second half. Gain on that play of 4 yards. Greenbrier getting a 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6. Greenbrier just playing with more confidence all the time, Tom. It's easy to see even from here.
Yes, it is, Walter.
Cats to the line. Herndon gets the snap. Herndon hands off into the middle with the ball is Williams, and Williams stopped after a gain of a yard. That's all. 3rd down, about 3.
Randy Turner on the stop that time for the Yellow Jackets, Walter.
Ball officially, Greenbrier 28. Cats have possession, facing a 3rd down and 3. Big 3rd down play here for Greenbrier. Greenbrier leading 13-8. Herndon calling the offensive play. Sends his team up to the line. Wing off to the right for the Cats. Now a Springfield player. Springfield player jumped off sides before the snap of the ball.
P.J. Hudson anticipating that snap count, and he just moved a little too far toward the Greenbrier offensive line, so it'll bring up first down. Yes.
First down by penalty for Greenbrier after that 5-yard offside penalty. So that's all Greenbrier needed to move the chain again. Greenbrier with the ball at the Cats 34. Greenbrier really playing well. You've got to give them credit. They came into this ball game ready to play. Greenbrier timeout. Timeout, Greenbrier. The Cats leading 13-8. Let's take this break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Call an outside expediter when you have local people who offer better service and rates. S&F Pickup and Delivery Service, located on Highway 41 North. Call for quotes on-time deliveries overnight, 384-4567, 384-5813, or out of the area, call 1-800-782-9270.
We're S&F. Why call anyone else?
S&F Pickup and Delivery Service.
Presenting the ultimate tire for your 4x4, the Michelin LTX. Michelin technology gives it a smoother, quieter ride than you'd expect from a 4x4 tire. Yet it's tough enough, Michelin enough, to get you through anything.
Available at Rod's Car Care Center, Highway 41 South in Springfield.
Herndon gets the snap, a little misdirection, ending up with the ball. Birdwell having a big game for the Bobcats. Birdwell obviously wanting it. Good gain by Birdwell of 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. Tackle made by
P.J. Hudson for the Yellow Jackets.
Greenbrier playing more and more with confidence as the game goes along. And as long as Greenbrier continues to lead, they're going to keep letting their confidence build. Right now, the Bobcats are just wanting the game a little more than Springfield, it appears to me. 2 wideouts to the right side. Herndon hands off. Birdwell again. Birdwell struggles to the 40. Greenbrier is not going to do anything fancy that they don't have to do. It's give the ball to Birdwell, give the ball to Williams. and let them churn up the middle, and that's taking time off the clock, and it's gaining yardage because Greenbrier now with a 3rd down and 2.
And it's moving the chains, Walter, and that's what we talked about last week with Springfield wanting to move the chains. This is what Greenbrier wants to do. They want to move the chains. They can keep the ball out of the Springfield offensive hands and run time off the clock.
Up to the line, Springfield pulling everybody up on the line of scrimmage. And now, Springfield coming on a stunt. And a big loss on the play. So Springfield getting fired up, pulled everybody up on the line of scrimmage, and came with a defensive stunt of their own. Coach Thomas doesn't normally do that, but he sent everybody that time.
He sent everybody. He might have sent the water boy in there that time, Walter.
That was a big play, a loss of a yard and a half, maybe 2 on the play. So it's 4th down, and Greenbrier is going to get in punt formation. Back downfield, Rico Collier, and also down there with him is Dana Stewart. Here's the snap, good snap, punt is away. High punt downfield, and it's taking a Greenbrier bounce. Rolls to the Springfield 20. Timeout on the field. Greenbrier leads 13-8. Springfield has the ball. 5:24 left in the 3rd after this timeout.
Bills got you down? Need a little extra cash until payday? Well, come in to Cash and Dash. We offer title loans, check advance, check cashing, and local phone service. Our staff is friendly and helpful. Plus, at Cash and Dash, there's no credit check and no hassle. Get the fast, friendly service you need when you need it at Cash and Dash. Come in today, Cash and Dash, 2404B Memorial Boulevard in Springfield or 706B Highway 76 in White House.
Coming off the back of the power eye, Marcus Johnson. And Johnson gets a yard. That's all. 2nd down. We're going to tick down to 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Greenbrier still leading in the game, 13-8. Springfield has possession of the ball. The Yellow Jackets offensively are going to have to get that spark back that they had early in the game here tonight. Power eye again. Out of the power eye formation, Collier rolls out to the left side, hit at the corner, breaks a tackle, breaks another, goes out of bounds. Well, Collier got to the edge, but he really didn't have enough room left to turn the corner down there or over there on the other side. Greenbrier stringing it out, had a couple of people over there. It looked like Roger Herndon was over there, a couple of other players. Ended up being not really any gain at all. 3rd down and still about 9 for Springfield at their own about their own 21 at the Jacket 21. Clock is stopped as Rico Collier went out of bounds. 4:42 left in the 3rd quarter. Greenbrier leading Springfield 13-8 in the game. Jackets to the line. Power eye, strong to the left side. The pitch, Johnson to the corner. Johnson goes out of bounds about the 26. Be a gain of maybe 5 on the play, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and at least 4 for Springfield. It is 4th down, rather. 4th down and about 4, so Springfield sending in the punting unit. Getting ready to punt the ball for Springfield will be P.J. Hudson. P.J. Hudson getting ready to punt. On a 4th down and 4 situation, Herndon backs up to the Greenbrier 45 as a single safety. The snap to Hudson, a good one. Punt is away. Herndon chasing it. Herndon now lets it go, and it rolls to the Greenbrier 29, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cats. 1st and 10 for the Cats, with Greenbrier still leading 13-8 in the game. Now it'll be interesting to see if the Springfield defense can hold Greenbrier again. Greenbrier seems to be content to run the ball with Birdwell and Williams as long as the Springfield defense will allow them to do that.
Yeah, and as long as they continue to chew up that yardage, Walter, as we talked about, it chews up the clock. As long as they move the chains, the clock keeps moving, and that means that Springfield's got to do something offensively to try and do something pretty quickly.
There's Birdwell to the right side. Birdwell running, getting way too much yardage. Birdwell gains 7, 8, maybe 9 yards on the play. Just a very, very good night for Birdwell. I just give him a lot of credit for the tight game Greenbrier has played. Birdwell has just had a Super Bowl game. Josh Birdwell, and he obviously is just running with determination here tonight.
Walter, I think one of the things, we talked early, Greenbrier hasn't done anything fancy. Right. They've basically stuck to what's been working, and that's been running the ball really at the center of the Springfield defense.
Here's Williams. Williams with a first down across the 40. Williams to the 44. Making the tackle, Springfield, Wesley Wilson. And getting up slowly for Springfield, also in on the stop, was Tony Harris. First down for the Cats at the Greenbrier 44. 2:50 to play, third quarter. Greenbrier continuing to lead in the ball game. And off to Birdwell again. Birdwell at the 45. Birdwell at the 46. Birdwell. So it's Birdwell and Williams. Birdwell and Williams. Greenbrier gaining about 2.5 yards on that play.
And Walter, the one thing that you have to worry about, we talked about having Birdwell and Williams. You have to worry about Roger Herndon running here if they need him. Roger is a good quarterback. Not only can he throw the ball well and deal the ball in the offense, but he can also run the ball real well. Herndon brings the Bobcats to the line. Handoff goes this time Williams, and he will lean forward for maybe a yard, maybe a yard and a half, but closer to a yard. And it'll bring up a third down.
Third down, yeah. Third down and about 6. So the biggest play of the third quarter here, I would say, with a third down and 6. Greenbrier and Springfield both. Greenbrier wanting to maintain possession of the ball and keep the clock running. Springfield wanting to get that football back. Ball out near midfield. Greenbrier at the line. Coming back inside, Birdwell, and he is met with a big defensive play by 62, Frankie Parker.
Parker on the stop, Walter. I was going to say, that's a big play for Springfield. As it brings up now a 4th and between 8 and 9. Means that Greenbrier pretty much has to punt the ball here.
So Springfield, as you pointed out a moment ago, now the Springfield offense has got to do. That's right. They have to do what they came to do, and that is move the football. Dana Stewart and Collier back deep. Punt to the far side of the field. Greenbrier keeping the ball away from the Springfield speed, not giving Springfield an opportunity to make a long run back. Greenbrier, Tom, came in with the philosophy in the kicking game. They were going to kick the ball away from Springfield. And sometimes you sacrifice some field position, but you keep it away from Springfield's speed at the receiver or at the safety position. And as a result, it's worked well for Greenbrier.
And it has, and you couple the fact that they kicked short, but their defense has allowed them to be able to do that. Right. They've been able to keep the Springfield running game pretty much in check.
Springfield to the line. Jackets staying with a power I formation. Pitch. Running Babb to the right side. Nothing doing. Greenbrier again stringing it out. Springfield has yet to beat Greenbrier to the corner with enough success to create a problem Wilbur making the tackle, a loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. That's the last play of the third quarter. At the end of the third quarter, Greenbrier leads Springfield 13-8. We go to the fourth quarter of the game. After this, timeout.
Carrier cares about the environment. Our cooling systems that use Puron refrigerant won't harm the Earth's ozone layer. And they're our most reliable ever. Because we only have one world, and they only have one future.
Since 1959, Robinette Sales and Service has been meeting the comfort needs of Robertson County with Carrier. With semi-annual inspections of your system, free estimates on replacement units, commercial systems, or to make your home comfortable, call the experts at Robinette.
Carrier, air made perfect.
Hollingsworth knows trucks. Hollingsworth knows cars. Hollingsworth knows Springfield mud and asphalt, back roads, and open highway, which is why Hollingsworth Tire and Fuel knows Kelly Tires have got Kellys to fit every family car, sports car, pickup, or van on or off the road. Now you know too, next time you need tires, drop by Hollingsworth Tire and Fuel for a good deal on a great Kelly tire.
Well, we're heading to the fourth quarter of the ball game. And Tom, again, I say through 3 quarters of this football game, you really have to give the Greenbrier Bobcats credit. They came in with an excellent game plan. I think for the most part they have executed their game plan.
I think they have, Walter. Basically, they've been real basic. Run the ball really between the tackles. Run the ball outside when they had the opportunity, and pretty much have been able to chew up yardage and chew time off the clock.
And kick the ball away from Springfield speed. From the power eye, it's Johnson, the tailback, nowhere to go. Absolutely nothing. Greenbrier continuing to play, and as the game goes along, you can see just Greenbrier playing with more confidence all the time, realizing that they're leading in this game, and all they've got to do is just keep playing. Springfield has not shown that they can move the ball in the second half at all.
They haven't, Walter. They really, the running game for Springfield really isn't there.
Again, Springfield trying to go outside with Babb to the left. He has to cut it back inside, and he's got nowhere to go. It's 4th down, and Springfield's going to have to give up the ball again. If Greenbrier does not make a mistake here in the fourth quarter of this game, it's going to be very difficult for Springfield to score with the way Greenbrier is playing. And the momentum is certainly with Greenbrier right now. Of course, it's a big if as to whether or not either team will make a mistake. Springfield's P.J. Hudson getting ready to punt on 4th down, coming downfield right into the hands of Herndon, who drops it, picks it back up, runs to the far side of the field, down across the 35 to the 40. There is a flag down. He's all the way down to the Springfield 30, but there is a flag down. There is a flag down. We've got a penalty flag on the field, and the Springfield crowd believes that it's against Greenbrier. Penalty flag thrown at the Springfield 48. The official says it is... I don't know what he's called. It's declined. Springfield got the ball back. Was there a fumble over there, Tom?
I don't know, Walter. I don't think there was a fumble. I'm not exactly sure what the call was.
All right, Springfield is going to get the ball back. Holding on Greenbrier was the call during the run back. So Springfield gets the football back and gets a 1st down out of the play. Quick pass over here is complete. And a fumble, loose ball. Greenbrier's got it. Greenbrier's got it. So back-to-back mistakes. Greenbrier has the football. Recovering the fumble for Greenbrier, Dickerson.
Walter, Springfield looked like it had begun to chip away at the momentum, and here in the first play of that offensive series, the fumble really hurts, and as we mentioned, it gives Greenbrier even more and more confidence with 10:26 left here in the ball game.
Well, Springfield got a really big break there on a holding call on a penalty against Greenbrier a moment ago on the punt, and as a result, Springfield got the ball back and got a first down out of it, and then on their first play, threw a pass. Springfield fumbled the ball after completing the pass. Now Greenbrier with confidence at the line of scrimmage. Herndon hands off Birdwell. There he goes again. Isn't it amazing what momentum can do? Birdwell, the same guy that in the first half a Springfield defender could bring down. Here in the second half, he runs right into two defenders and carries them for a 3-yard gain before they can make the tackle.
It is, Walter, and as we mentioned, momentum. It looked like we might get a momentum swing there just a few minutes ago, and then just when you thought it was going to happen, it swings back the other way.
So Greenbrier, 2nd down and 7 after a gain of 3, but Birdwell, they're at the Springfield 24. That's Herndon, the quarterback, handing the ball to Williams. Williams, there he goes. Williams runs through an arm tackle and moves the ball inside the 20. I think he's got enough for a first down. Let's see. He does. First down for Greenbrier. 9:38 left to play. But with momentum, the Bobcats are going to be hard to stop at this point.
They are, Walter, and they're eating up chunks of yardage. 3 yards, 4 yards, 6, 7 yards, and that keeps the clock moving. That's one thing I noticed. Kirk Williams, when he took the initial hit, turns his back to the Springfield defenders so they can't get the football.
Herndon to Birdwell. There he goes again. Birdwell to the 15. They're going to give him forward progress to about the 13. 9 minutes left in the game. Gain on the play of, where have they placed the football? They have placed the football at the 12. Gain on the play of about 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. 8:45 left in the game. Greenbrier leading 13-8. And Greenbrier just deserves a tremendous amount of credit for the way they've played here tonight. They've had a super effort, came in well coached with a good game plan, and they have played well. Herndon gives to Williams. Williams to the 10. A gain of a couple more. Looks like he's about a yard short of another first down. Coming down to 8:05 left. Clock continuing to run. Greenbrier wanting to see that clock run as they lead 13-8 in the game. Big 3rd down play here for the Cats. Springfield trying to stop Greenbrier. And you should remember that Greenbrier is getting closer to field goal range. As a matter of fact, they may already be in field goal range.
Walter, just to give you an idea of how much Greenbrier's been running the football, Kirk Williams has 13 carries and 112 yards. Birdwell has 17 carries for 63 yards.
All right, here's Williams again getting the call. And Williams is pushed out of bounds for a loss on the play at the Springfield 16. It is now 4th down, and we'll see if Greenbrier decides to try a field goal or tries to run the ball again. Looks like the field goal unit's coming in.
Walter, and you'll remember in the first half, this would be roughly 30... It looks like Luke White's going to set it down. It's going to be about a 34-yard field goal attempt. You know, he was about 35 yards, and the ball stayed straight, didn't hook in the first half.
Williams is holding the ball for the try. Here's the snap. It's down. The kick is up. The kick is... Sorry. It is good. It is good. It appeared from here that it was going to be short, but he hooked it inside the upright, and it barely made it over the crossbar.
That's what I was going to say, Walter. It just barely made it in. So it's now 16-8.
So Greenbrier scores a field goal to make it 16-8. And Springfield still has an opportunity with a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie the game. But with 7.5 minutes left in the ball game, Springfield is going to have to get more into the game than they have been in the second half if they're going to pull this one out.
Walter, and one of the things we know, Greenbrier has kicked away from Springfield's speed all night. It would be interesting to see what Coach Thomas and the folks on the Springfield side do about trying to get the ball, trying to get some better field position, because with 7:30 left, it's hard to go 80 or 70 or 80 yards and try to score, especially when you know you've got to have that two-point conversion to tie the ball game. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. It'll also be interesting to see just what the Greenbrier team does, what Coach Williams has them do on the kick this time.
7.5 minutes left in the ball game. Greenbrier leading Springfield 16-8. Excellent ball game for the Greenbrier Bobcats here tonight. Luke White, who's done a great job kicking the ball for Greenbrier, has teed it up. Looks like he's going to change now direction and kick it to the near side of the field. It's taken by Johnson at the 25. He's at the 30, 35, 40. Johnson up to the 43. It'll be first down and 10 for Springfield at the 42. So the Jackets again with pretty good field position. Springfield now with a situation where they must move the football. Springfield has got to have 8 points to just tie this ball game, as Greenbrier with a field goal a moment ago has extended their lead 16-8. Jackets to the line. High backfield. Collier gets the snap, drops to throw, looks, fires across the middle, downfield, pass overthrown. Pass intended for Larry Martin, and Herndon defending downfield. Roger Herndon defending for Greenbrier. That'll stop the clock, 2nd and 10. Springfield at the Yellow Jacket 42. By the way, Springfield will be on the road next Friday night, traveling to Clarksville to take on Northeast. Springfield at Northeast next Friday night. Want to encourage you to be there and support the Yellow Jackets. 2 wideouts to the right side. Collier rolls out that way. He is going to get hit at the 45. Carries the ball on to the 47. A gain of 4, 3rd down rather, and 6. 3rd down and 6 coming up. 7 minutes left in the game. Greenbrier holding on to a 16-8 advantage on Springfield. Greenbrier has an open date next Friday night. Greenbrier started a week earlier than most of the teams. Springfield to the line. 3rd down play for the Jackets. Collier to throw. Collier's going to run. Collier is knocked out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds at the Springfield 48, 49. 4th down for the Yellow Jackets. Springfield 4th down and 4. 6:26 left. Tom, what are you going to do?
Well, Walter, you're going to go for it. If you're Springfield, you've almost got to, because with 6:26 left, there's a possibility, the way the Greenbrier offense has been moving the football, you may not see the football again.
Springfield up to the line. Split in left, wing to the right. The pitch to Babb to the right. Babb cuts it back. Babb runs hard. Babb at the 45. First down, Springfield. Myron Babb. Now, Tom, we saw that time what makes the difference, and that is determination. Babb was not going down until he got that first down. You could see the determination in the run. That's what Springfield has got to have.
They've got to have it here for the last 6 minutes or so of the ball game in an effort to try and get down and score and tie the game up.
That was the first down that Springfield has had in the second half, and here comes Babb again. Babb knocked out of bounds at the Greenbrier 25. Knocking him out of bounds is Birdwell, who set such a good game for Greenbrier. So, Tom, Springfield getting their two first downs of the second half on this drive here with 6 minutes left in the game, and Greenbrier leading by a score of 16-8. 20-yard gain on that last play. The ball at the Greenbrier 24. Into the middle, Johnson 20, Johnson 15, Johnson down to the 11, maybe the 10-yard line, and another first down. 14-yard gain on the play. 14-yard gain.
Hunter Norton on the stop that time for Greenbrier, and if he doesn't make that stop, Johnson goes to the end zone, Walter.
What happened all of a sudden, Tom? Where's this team been all through the second half?
I don't know, Walter, but I know if you're one of the Springfield coaches, you're glad to see it finally get here.
Babb fumbles the ball, and Greenbrier's got it. Mistakes. Babb fumbled the ball on a pitch, and Greenbrier has recovered with 5:41 left to play. Greenbrier leading 16-8, and the Bobcats have the football.
Walter, if you're the Springfield defense at this point, one of the things we talked about earlier, one of the things they want to do is they want to try and strip the ball. The Greenbrier runners have, when they get in the initial hit, they're beginning to turn their back to the Springfield defenders and hold the ball with two hands so that the Jackets can't strip that football.
Greenbrier with possession. Herndon gives to who? Birdwell. Who else? Flag down on the field. 5:36 to play. Greenbrier leading 16-8. Remember, with an 8-point advantage, Springfield not only needs a touchdown, but they've got to have a 2-point conversion as well. Drew Wilson made the tackle on that play on Birdwell. They're talking to Springfield, so we got a penalty against Greenbrier. And the official now starts to mark off the penalty against the Cats. Motion penalty. Ball back to the 12 at the Greenbrier 12. First down and 15. They start the clock. 5.5 minutes to play. Here comes the play from the Greenbrier bench. I wonder if it involves Birdwell.
Or Kirk Williams.
Let's see what happens. Into the middle, it wasn't Birdwell. I believe we've got a new back in there for Greenbrier. Is it number 40 that came in? Did Clint Russell just check in? Was that Birdwell? Birdwell with the ball?
Birdwell with the ball. Clint Russell is the new running back for Greenbrier. He's the fullback.
All right, but the handoff did go to Birdwell. And Birdwell got 3, so it's second down and 12. And the clock is running. 4:45 to play. What a great effort by Greenbrier here tonight. What a great crowd watching this ball game. And I know the Greenbrier supporters are very excited about what they're seeing here tonight. Herndon hit behind the line, fumbles the football, and Greenbrier got it back. Greenbrier got it back. No, wait a minute. The official says Springfield got the ball. Springfield got the ball. Now, Tom, the official pointed the wrong direction, didn't realize it, and turned around, pointed the other way. But I really believe P.J. Hudson took that ball away from a Greenbrier player.
Well, Walter, that or P.J. was one of the initial folks to make the tackle on Herndon, and I think he actually had the ball, and the Greenbrier folks were trying to get it away from him, and he was able to hang on to it.
Springfield at the Greenbrier 6-yard line. Collier shouts out the signals. The snap, pitch, Baub, right side, Baub. Down inside the 5. Baub has moved the ball to the 3, I believe it is. Second down and goal for Springfield. On the pitch to Baub, Baub to the right side. Remember, Greenbrier leads by 8, 16-8. Springfield must score and get a 2-point conversion to tie the game. The snap, the give to the fullback, Wilson, Wesley Wilson. He didn't get in, but he's down near the goal line at the 1. Wesley Wilson, the fullback, carries to the 1. 3:20 to play, and the clock running. Greenbrier leading 16-8. Springfield knocking on the door. The ball at the Greenbrier 1. Jackets to the line. It is third down for Springfield. And Collier rolling out to the left side, hit behind the line and thrown for a loss on the play. That's the bad thing about trying to go wide. If you get caught at the corner, it will result in a loss on the play. And Collier got caught at the corner. Springfield might have been better served to have just gone straight up the middle again from the 1. The ball is back to the Greenbrier 6, where it's fourth down and goal for Springfield. 2.5 minutes to play in the game. Springfield fourth down play. Rico Collier pitching the ball. Baub, right side, Baub. Baub, did he get in? Touchdown, Baub. Baub scores. Baub on the 8-yard run for the touchdown, but now Springfield has got to have a 2-point conversion just to tie the game.
And Walter, we talked about the determination. You can see Myron when the hole opened. He was not going to be denied till he got inside the end zone.
That's how much difference determination makes in a game. Springfield with a very crucial 2-point conversion try. Same play. Baub, right side. Fights. Did he get in? He did not get it. He did not get it. The try for the 2-point conversion fails. Baub to the right side, but he did not get in. And Greenbrier still leads 16-14 in the ball game. 2:15 to play. 2:15 to play. All right, let's take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment.
For friendly, helpful service, go to Walker Hardware, Springfield Electrical and Plumbing Supply, 3573 Tom Austin Highway. Hardware, paint, tools, water heaters, and parts. They can even do the plumbing and wiring of your house. That's Walker Hardware, Springfield Electrical and Plumbing Supply, open 7 till 5 Monday through Friday, 7 till noon on Saturdays. Telephone 384-0485.
Springfield Yellow Jacket football on cable TV, presented